Hello everyone, my name is Terra Lynne Nacke. Welcome to Kai Play 2020. Today I'm here to present you a yoga video that I provided to the MDEI students here in Stratford, Ontario, Canada earlier this year. So make sure you grab yourself a water bottle, a yoga mat, and be ready to have some fun. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Hi everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning MDEI students. My name is Terra Lynne Nacke. I'm Professor Nacke's wife. Today I'm going to take you through a three-part yoga sequence just to give you a little bit of a break from the boot camp this week. Currently I work at OpenText as a digital business advisor, and I do part-time yoga classes and fitness classes as well. So today we're just going to go through, as I said, a three-part yoga sequence, have some fun, and just get our bodies moving. All right, so we're gonna start on our mats, hands underneath your shoulders, and you're going to take a nice deep breath in, and you're going to do a cat-cow. So you're going to tilt your pelvic forward, look up to the sky, roll your chin back down to your chest. Do that a couple of times following your breath. Okay, and from there we're going to tilt our hips to the right and our head to the right and give a nice spinal stretch. So basically you're making a C with your body, and you're going to tilt your hips to the other side, same thing. Hold it here for a few minutes, one or two more times, following your breath. And you're going to return to neutral. From here you're going to tuck your toes, bring your hands a little bit closer to the top of your mat, stand up, stretch back, walk your hands out as close to the top of the mat as you can, and walk out those knees. Again, making sure you're taking nice deep breaths. Good, and from there you're going to position your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to come top to plank. Okay, you're going to hold it here for a few seconds, following your breath, slowly lowering it down. 3, 2, 1. And you're going to exhale. Bring your chest up, look up to the sky, and take a couple deep breaths. Good. From there, you're going to tuck your toes, come back into downward facing dog. You're going to reach your right leg high, and on your exhale, you're going to bring your knee to your nose, keeping those hands underneath your shoulder. On your exhale, kick it back. Inhale, knee to your nose again. Exhale, kick your leg back up. And on your inhale, you're going to walk your foot in between your hands. Okay? Making sure that your knee is above your ankle. You're going to lower your back knee here. And you're going to sweep those arms up over your head. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here. And on your exhale, you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together for a nice back stretch. This is great for you after you've been sitting in your chair all day. Do that a couple more times. One more time. From there, you're going to tuck your toes, bring your hands to your mat, and stand up into a low lunge. From here, swing your hands up over your head and hold this here for a few seconds. On your exhale, you're going to straighten your back leg. Bring your foot a little bit closer to your top foot. And then you're going to slowly straighten that front leg. You're going to bend over and bring those fingertips as close to the mat as you can, keeping your back nice and flat. You're going to take one inhale in, and exhale, drop your hands to the mat. From there, you're going to step back into plank position again. We're going to go through our vinyasa. So slowly lowering down to the mat, looking up to the sky for a cobra stretch. Tuck your toes, back into downward facing dog. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So from here, you're going to lift your left leg high, exhale, knee to nose, push it back. On your exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands, remembering to breathe. Lower that right knee and sweep your hands up over your head. Squeeze your shoulder blades for a nice back stretch here again. Inhale up, down, one more time up, and then bring your hands down to the mat, tuck your toes, bring it up into a low lunge. On your inhale, sweep your hands high and hold it here for a few seconds. On your exhale, straighten those legs and slowly bending down to get to the mat as close as you can. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bring those hands to the mat again, and we'll go through that vinyasa one more time. So slowly, with your breath, lowering it down, up to cobra pose, tuck those toes, back into downward facing dog. So we're gonna do that sequence again, just a little bit quicker. On the right side, kick that right leg back, and bring your knee to your nose as you exhale, 2 more times. Inhale back, exhale, step it through, drop your back knee, sweeping your hands over your head, hands to your mat, slowly standing up, straighten your legs, reach it up, and bring it down for a low lunge. Again, hands to mat, bring your foot back, lower it down slowly, cobra stretch, tuck your toes, downward dog. And again on the left side, so left leg high, knee to nose, exhale back, knee to nose, one more time. On your exhale, bring your left foot through, drop your back knee, sweep your hands over your head, and exhale, squeezing those shoulder blades together, 2 more times. Okay, from here, bring those hands down to the mat, low lunge, sweep your hands up over your head, hold it here for a few minutes, few seconds, maybe not a few minutes, that would hurt. Okay, and then standing it up, straighten those legs, and slowly fold over, hands to your mat, bring it back through for one more vinyasa. So lowering it down slowly, cobra stretch, downward facing dog. So from downward facing dog, you're gonna kick your right foot up, bring it in between your hands again. You're gonna drop that back heel so that your heels are in line, okay? So your toes are pointing forward, left heels are pointing to the wall, and you're gonna windmill your hands up to warrior 2. From here, you're gonna bring your right elbow down to your right knee for a side body stretch. So your left hand is gonna come up and over. Okay, from there, you're gonna take it to a reverse warrior. So your left hand to your left thigh, right hand up to the sky, and hold it here. Bring it back to warrior 2, straighten your front leg. Okay, if you need to bring your feet in a little bit closer, that's fine. And you're gonna bring your right hand down to your mat or to your leg, left hand to the sky, and look up. On an exhale, you're going to bring your left hand back down to the left knee, right hand up to the sky, and take a nice deep breath here. From there, you're going to slowly bring your right hand down to the ground, and we're going to go into a half moon. So you can either keep it here, or to add a little bit of a challenge, you can bring your left foot up and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly soften that right knee and bring it back into warrior 2. From here, we're going to windmill our hands down to frame our right foot, come back into plank, and roll onto your back foot for a side plank. If you need to bring it down a little bit, you can bring your top foot over and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bringing that right hand back down, top for plank, and slowly lower down into your push-up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale up for cobra. Tuck those toes. Back up to downward dog. So from here, we're gonna move on to the left side. So again, kick your left foot up, walk it through between your hands, drop that right foot and heel, making sure both heels are in line. Windmill your arms back up to warrior 2. Exhale, bring your left elbow down to your left knee, right arm up to the sky for 3, 2, 1. And bring it back for reverse warrior. So your right hand to your right leg, left hand to the sky. From here, you're gonna straighten, maybe bring your feet a little bit closer together, straighten that left foot, and slowly twist your body down to the ground as far as you can go, and bring it back down to the other side. All right, we're gonna try this half moon again. So again, you're more than welcome to stay here, but if you wanna add a little bit of a challenge, carefully dropping that left hand to the ground, right foot up, and hold it for 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down to warrior 2. Again, bringing your hands to frame your foot, rolling onto the back foot, making sure your right arm and right shoulder are in line, and hold it up for a side plank. For 3, 2, 1, bring those hands down and flow through your vinyasa. So, slow breath down, cobra stretch up, and we're gonna go through that sequence one more time a little bit faster. So right leg up, bring it through between your hands, drop that back heel, windmill up to warrior 2, left hand to left thigh, stretch it up, back to warrior 2, straighten those feet, bring it down to a triangle pose, exhale here, hold it, and back to the other side. Again to warrior 2, slowly frame your front foot and rolling on to your back foot again. Left hand under your shoulder, hold it for a side plank. Roll onto your hands again, slowly bringing it down through that vinyasa for 3, 2, 1. Cobra stretch, back to downward facing dog. And one more time on the left side. So kicking that left foot high, bringing it between your feet, or your hands, feet in between your hands. Dropping that back heel, windmill it up for warrior 2. Bring that left elbow to your left knee, stretch it up. Back to warrior 2. Bringing that right hand down to your right thigh. 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior 2. Bring those feet a little bit closer, straighten those knees, bend it down to a triangle. Get as low to the ground as you can without feeling too much of a pull here, and then reverse triangle just to even things out. And windmilling those hands down to frame your foot, left hand under your left shoulder, right hand to the sky for 3, 2, 1. Rolling it back down through your vinyasa, guiding your movements with your breath. Cobra stretch, and back to downward facing dog. All right, so time for the third and final sequence. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself. It's a little bit hot out here. Welcome to our backyard and home. All right, so hopefully you're still in downward facing dog. Okay, walk that out just a little bit. And from here, you're gonna kick your right leg high and bring it between your front feet again. Okay, making sure that your hips are in line with your heels. Push that right hip back and oh, I just felt a pop. It's a good pop. You're gonna lower that left knee down to the ground and you're gonna reach your hands high. Okay, from here you're gonna drop that left hand to the ground, reach the right hand up to the sky for a nice side body stretch here. Bring that right hand back down. And if you're feeling flexible today, you can bring your left foot up, reach behind with your right hand for a nice quad stretch. All right, slowly drop that down. Bring your hands to the mat and stand it up into a pyramid pose again. So you might need to walk your feet a little bit closer, which is fine. Stretch it out a little bit. You're gonna take a deep breath in here, flatten your back, and exhale, fold forward. One more time, and fold forward. From here, you're gonna kick that left foot back behind into a standing split, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, just get that back leg as high as you can. And you're going to bend your knee and bring it in behind your right leg, and you're gonna bring it down for 4 curtsy lunges, okay? So that's 1, kick back up, 2, bring it back up, 3, and one more time, kick it back up, bend your knee and bring your feet close together for a forward fold. So you might want to hang out here, stretch it out, and you're going to bring your hands up above your head for a nice big full body stretch. Bring your hands down to your heart, and you're going to slowly squat down. So pretend like you have a small chair sitting behind you. Okay, and from here you're going to twist your left elbow to your left knee. Making sure you're breathing through all these poses. It's a lot easier if you're breathing. Okay, if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can bring your right hand up to the sky, left hand down, and then bring it back together and slowly back up. Big stretch, forward fold, bringing those hands back to your mat, step back into your plank position and slowly go through your vinyasa. So 3, 2, 1, cobra stretch, and back up to downward facing dog. All right, now let's go to our left side. So bringing that left foot up, bringing it in between your hands, bringing your left hand down beside your left foot. Oh, did I screw up? I think actually you're supposed to go this way. Sorry, guys. Left hand to the sky, right hand stays on the floor. Good. And then from here, you're going to drop that back knee, reaching behind with your left foot for a quad stretch, if it feels good. Good. Release that foot and bringing it back up into pyramid pose. Okay, just hold it here for a few minutes. Kicking that back right leg in behind your left, and again on this side for 4 squats. Curtsy lunges, sorry. One more. Bring it up and float that right foot beside your left, reaching those hands above the sky, up to the sky, down to your heart. Pretend like you have a tiny chair behind you. Bringing that right elbow to your left knee this time. Left hand to the sky, right hand to the ground. Back together. Reaching your hands over your head and slowly stepping it back into plank for your vinyasa. Slowly lower it down to the ground for 3, 2, 1. Cobra stretch and back up into your downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna go through this sequence one more time a little bit faster, okay? So you're gonna kick your right leg high, bring it between your hands, lower your back knee, sweep your hands up overhead, hands back to the mat, reach behind and grab your left foot with your right hand for a nice stretch. Drop that foot, hands to the mat, stand it up for a pyramid pose here. Okay, if you need to, bring your feet a little bit closer together. We're going to move into standing split. Bend both knees and drop your left leg behind your right for 3 curtsy lunges. Kick it back. 2 more. Inhale up. 1 more. And meet your left foot at the top of your mat with your right. Forward fold. Inhale, hands up. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit back in that tiny chair and bring your left elbow to your right knee. If you want a little bit deeper of a stretch, hold it here. Hands together. Stand it up. Forward fold. Walk it back into plank and go through your vinyasa. Slowly lowering it down for 3, 2, 1. Cobra stretch up. Back into downward facing dog. Last time on your left side. So kicking that left foot up. Walk it between your hands at the front of your mat. Drop that right knee. Sweep your hands overhead. Back down to the mat. Dropping your right hand to the mat. Lifting your right foot. Grabbing with your left hand and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Release that foot, hands to the mat, back up for pyramid pose. Again, bring those feet a little bit closer if it's easier for you. Okay? Now you're going to bring your right leg high and 3 curtsies at the pace of your breath. So exhale in, inhale back. Exhale in, inhale back. Exhale in and back. Bring your right foot to the top of your mat to meet your left foot. Forward fold, sweep your hands up and sit it back. This time bringing your right elbow to your left knee for a nice side body stretch, opening up those arms if you want a little bit deeper of a stretch. Back together, arms overhead, forward fold, keeping those knees bent, walking back into plank for our final vinyasa before Shavasana, which is my favorite part of the yoga practice. Slowly lowering it down for 3, 2, 1. Cobra stretch up. Back to downward facing dog from here. You're going to slowly walk your hands to the front of, your feet to the front of your mat to meet your hands. And you're going to slowly lower your bum down to the mat. From here, bring your arms straight out in front of you, and you're going to roll down onto your back 1 vertebrae at a time. So as you roll down, you need to exhale nice and slow. So you're working a little bit of your core here. Good. I think I need my sunglasses, but I'll survive. So from here, it's okay. Walk your feet hip width apart and slowly lift your pelvis to the sky. So you're squeezing your glute muscles here, and if you can, walk your hands underneath. And your shoulders, give it a little squeeze. Just hold it here for a few breaths. Good. Walking those hands out and slowly lowering your bottom down. From here, you're going to reach your right leg up and grab behind your right leg. Just hang out here for a second. Rotating your ankles to the left and right. Okay, you can release that. Same thing on the other side. Rotating left to right. Good. And from there, bring your left foot over your right knee. And if you can, straighten your right leg. If not, you can just hover here, and on your exhale, bring your knees a little bit closer to your chest. So you should feel this in the back of your leg, your hamstring. Okay, and now we're gonna switch over to the other side. So your right ankle over your left knee. And again, if you can, straighten it. If not, that's fine. You can leave your knee bent. On your exhale, slowly hugging your knees a little bit closer into your chest. Good. And from here, open your hands into a T shape. And you're going to cross your right foot over your left leg for a spinal twist. So you want to take your chin and your head and look to the left. Okay, and bring it back to center. Same thing on the other side. So left leg over your right, looking to the left, looking to the right, back together. Hands on your lower stomach. And for my favorite part of the yoga practice, Shavasana. Thank you everyone for joining my yoga practice today. Enjoy the rest of your week.